knows that meant. Tonight should be easy work.
Fans live for games like this one.
The Hornets making their grand entrance earlier. Looking good.
confident they can get the job done in front of their home crowd. Welcome, maybe the best day of the NBA, Thursday night, and we're happy you could be here with us. Kevin Harlan here, joined by our analyst, Greg Anthony, and Hall of Famer Doris Burke. Plus, reporting from the sidelines, another Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. And a look at the injury situation. A lot of bodies absent for this team tonight, including a big name.
And they are in a tough position with how many of their guys are dealing with injury. Heading down the stretch here, trying to make it into the postseason in one piece, and it makes you realize just how much of your success as a team comes down to staying healthy.
And the starting group for the Spurs. Zohan is the 4 with the lengthy Wembanyama playing the 5. Castle is out there with Mr. Clutch, and it's Butler in at the 3, the small forward. And for the Hornets, Martin on the wing, he's joined there by Miller. Siakam is out there with Williams, and it's Ball in at the 1. The playoff picture coming into focus now, Greg, with a good portion of this regular season behind us.
And for the teams that are definitely in, they're trying to maintain momentum and health, right? But for the teams still clawing and fighting their way in, that's where it gets exciting.
So the Hornets win the tip. And tonight's game gives MP a chance to continue one of his goals he set for himself, being a thorn in the side of the best teams in the NBA.
And no doubt anymore that MP wasn't making a false claim, right? They've been handling the best competition in the league with ease. They're a team that looks built for the pressure of the postseason.
Siakam outside. Williams sets a screen for Siakam. For the 3, gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Yeah, Pascal Siakam now with a tighter handle, now can manipulate the defense as that guy dictating action in pick-and-roll play.
Here's Wembanyama. In the game against New Orleans, very impressive. Butler against Miller. Siakam left side. Outside, Martin. Pass to Miller. Just 5 to shoot. Williams, a screen on Butler. Miller, that's for 2. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
What a terrific play by just a tremendous all-around player. This guy makes it look easy.
They set the pick. Butler passes to Mr. Clutch. The kick outside to Butler. Sinks the triple.
Well, never one to force up a 3. Jimmy Butler judiciously will take a 3-point opportunity. That is a nice delivery.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Hey, Kevin. Well, Charlotte's head coach gave me a few minutes to catch up. Now, I asked Coach what the game plan was when it comes to defending Jimmy Butler. And he said to me, we have to make sure we match his energy level. Jimmy is one of those guys that goes all out every second. We want our guys to do the same on D. It won't be easy, but they think they found a way to contain him. Guys?
Thank you, David. Now, here is Siakam. 17 points in his last outing. Miller against Butler. Miller, no luck.
Normally he'll drill that shot, and I'm sure they'll look to find him in that spot again.
No doubt. Very good play call, good execution. Sometimes it just doesn't fall.
And stolen by Miller. Outside, Ball. Top of the key, Siakam. It's Martin on the wing. Nice pass in here by Charlotte. Just 5 on the clock.
Well, this is what you call your big man playing big. Terrific work on the glass.
Hey, DB, we don't see a lot of them, but from what you have seen and heard, what can the Charlotte Hornets do better to improve their overall game?
Well, I think one of the things you have to look at is what are they doing successfully on the offensive end and what are their weaknesses? One of the weaknesses is drawing fouls and getting opportunities at the free throw line. To me, Kev, the best teams do a good job of getting easy points, whether in transition or at the charity stripe.
Miller surveying the floor. Misses the three. Looking at the last game for Charlotte, it was a loss to the Magic.
Man, that game goes down to the wire. Both teams exhausted, but only one has something left for the encore.
You know, that one's a tough one to take. You force the extra session, and then you have the heartbreak of not being able to get it done in the extra session. Brutal.
And now the first timeout called here for the Hornets. Let's pause for a moment to show you the teams that have been the best on the glass over the course of the month. Number 5, the Spurs.
I mean, they've taken their rebounding to another level, getting physical and playing with a ton of energy.
Wembanyama against Williams. And the foul on Jeremy Sohan. That is his first foul of the game. Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. One thing about LaMelo Ball, he can really take over at times, Greg, when he's healthy and playing well.
And a lot of that is just his feel for the game. He processes quickly and then has the talent to execute. It's pretty hard to stop him when he's in the flow.
LaMelo, one of those guys at the top of the list in terms of excitement. This guy is capable of the spectacular. You can tell when he steps to the line the kind of confidence he has in himself. It's written all over his body language.
And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
The Spurs shooting their first free throws of the game.
Not really where you'd like to be as a team in terms of free throw shooting, just about 73%.
Both free throws good for Mr. Clutch. Charlotte has gone 1 of 5 from downtown in the first quarter. Points out there have been hard to come by. Ball, the pass to Siakam. Outside, Martin. And again, the Hornets missing.
Boy, a miss like that will drive any scorer crazy, especially with the defender giving a cushion.
Pass to Sohan. Here's Mr. Clutch. Once again off the mark by San Antonio. Siakam against Butler. Siakam deciding where to go with it. Good. Siakam's got 5 now.
Now, this is where the length of Pascal Siakam makes him so hard to stop. Even with contact, he's able to get through or around.
Now here's Butler. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game. Inside, tries it from 9. Mr. Clutch gets the bucket. We've seen the lead change hands quite a bit in this one.
And guys, I think each team knows they can win this game. Just a matter who can catch that momentum.
Outside, Ball. Siakam finds Martin. Six on the shot clock. Miller with a wide open look. Drills the three-pointer. Miller's got his second basket of the night.
And nice mechanics from Miller there. Ready to fire as that pass is coming.
Pass to Mr. Clutch. Miller against Butler. Sohan with the screen. Mr. Clutch, the pass to Sohan. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Sohan's got his second bucket.
That's how you share the rock. He does this time and time again.
Siakam outside. The kick out to Ball. Williams has a screen for Miller. It's stolen by Wembanyama. Second chance shot. Lays it up off the glass.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
Ball, the pass to Siakam. And Stephon Castle is going to pick up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. Charlotte making a switch. Bridges checks in, and the Spurs making a change here. To the inside. Here's Williams, and it's Williams throwing it down.
And bullseye with that assist. Nice delivery there in traffic.
And so it's Butler with it. He'll bring it up for the San Antonio Spurs. And how about this team? They've certainly impressed on the road this season. Now up over 25 wins away from home. It's remarkable.
Well, give their coaching staff a lot of credit for preparing them to come into hostile environments and just totally silence the crowd. This team's character and how prepared they are makes them a nightmare matchup for anyone in our league.
And finished off by Martin.
Boy, what a nice find from LaMelo Ball. You can tell this guy loves setting up his teammates.
Branham, the pass to Mr. Clutch. Pass to Branham. Spurs passing it around. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Butler. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
That's the tenacity of Jimmy Butler, just putting in work in close range.
Outside, Martin. Back to Ball. The 11-footer, and he gets that one to go off the front iron.
So far, both teams scorching the Nets. You gotta love it.
Well, you love it when you can get off to a fast start offensively. You hate it, though, when your opponent does the same.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thanks, Kevin. Well, Mr. Clutch in their last game against the Pelicans got the job done. He scored 53 points, and as his team has come to expect, he was a major factor from deep. The numbers he put up were really impressive, and he's somebody everybody loves watching. Guys, back to you.
Yeah, David, in stretches, he was absolutely dominant. Greg, he'd love to match that performance tonight.
This team needs his contributions. When he's right, he makes winning plays time and time again.
Well, when you're coming off a game like he had, you know the difference tonight. They're going to load up against him. They're going to try to take him out of his rhythm early.
Hits the three-point bomb. Butler's got 8 points.
Well, the pick-and-roll game of Jimmy Butler gets better every year. He has a better and better understanding of what to take advantage of.
Now, here's Ball. Right now, checking his stats, he's averaging over 23 points a game.
Boy, it seems like every shot he puts up, it's going in. This guy is hot, hot.
Here's Butler. They lead by 1. Here's Mr. Clutch. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Charlotte has gone 3 of 7 from three-point range in the first quarter. And Bridges jams it in.
Well, this guy knows how to put on a show. Put Miles Bridges in the dunk contest. Did you see that?
Awesome rewind, courtesy of the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Now here's Butler. He's got 8. Pass to Branham. The 3-ball. Miller grabs the miss.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing. Add that to the highlight reel for Miller. I'm sure it'll grow quickly.
Butler against Miller. Butler passes to Mr. Clutch. A three-pointer is right on target. Mr. Clutch has got it all tied up now for the Spurs. Here's Charlotte now. Ball kicks to Miller. It's Martin on the wing. He averages about 5 points a game. Spurs shooting has been tremendous early. Their offense looking primed and ready for this matchup.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
And right now you love the chess match, right? The ability of each side to adjust to what the other is doing.
Here's Ball. After the basket by San Antonio. Pass to Miller. Back to Ball. Williams a screen. Bridges for three. And he's good on the three ball. Bridges has got 5. It has been nip and tuck through the first half.
Exactly, guys. The way it's seesawed back and forth, unbelievable.
And so it's Brandon Miller making highlights for the Hornets. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. Back right after this. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for Charlotte?
And they've set the tone from the jump. They're looking to pound it inside and score in the paint.
Yeah, and what an excellent display of passing in the early stages of this game. A good deal of their points coming directly off quality passes.
On the court for San Antonio here in the second. Harrison Barnes is out there with Wembanyama. Then there's Keldon Johnson. And it's Branham in at the shooting guard. One thing this team likes about Miles Bridges, Greg, he plays a lot. He's always there.
And Kevin, on a couple occasions, Bridges has been near the top in minutes played. He's got that strong 6'7" frame, and it holds up well over the season.
And that one falls for Bridges. And Greg, you think about what they call float game. Why does that one shot earn a nickname like that?
I mean, it's a badge of respect, right? The floaters, teardrops, whatever you call them, runners, often the finishing touch to an already well-developed offensive arsenal.
Guys, what we've come to learn about Miles Bridges is this guy is a force on the offensive end. Whether he's inside or outside, you know he's going to be aggressive trying to put the ball in the basket.
Here's Wembanyama. Pass to Branham. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. Charlotte leading by 3. Changing it up here. So it's the Hornets now. Bridges outside. Nice pass in here by Charlotte. On the wing, Bridges. Trying to end the drought. Wembanyama with the rebound. Wembanyama has got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Wembanyama, a screen on Martin. Mr. Clutch, the pass to Wembanyama. And here's Miller outside. It falls for his 5th field goal of the night. Now shooting 5 for 8.
He nailed 2 from distance in the opening period. Now gets this one.
Here's Castle. No scoring in this one. Mr. Clutch gets the bucket. And the Spurs lead by 11.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Ball kicks to Siakam. Martin wide open. He fires. No good with the triple.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
A generational talent. For Wembanyama, the sky is the limit and the reality.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Spurs.
Absolutely dialed in from beyond the arc so far in this one.
The defense is surrendering the long-range shot here early on.
Yeah, and their assertiveness in the paint so far tonight has been impactful. They're really making it hard for the interior defense.
There's Miller with the 3. Rebounded by the Spurs. They are a hot team right now. 7 consecutive wins and looking for number 8 tonight.
Well, this is a basketball team that's really humming right now. And what you love is they're working together as a unit, which makes it fun to watch. What I'm curious about here is when teams start to adapt and take away their best strategy, how do they keep the streak going? Really, really interested to see how this plays out.
Pass to Mr. Clutch. Sohan with the ball. Wembanyama. And Wembanyama throws it down.
Yeah, they're rolling right now. That lead continues to grow.
And one of the things that's helped that is they're getting it done on both ends. Terrific focus on offense, and they're locked in defensively.
Here's Ball. That one's off. Still out of sync.
Pressured that shot by getting a hand up just as good as a block.
And he did it without fouling, and that's become an art, changing shots without making contact.
I'll tell you, it's one thing to do this at home, another to do it in a hostile environment.
Boy, just sheer dominance, the ability to step into enemy territory and flat out take over. This is impressive.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. The Hornets have been good at the free throw line. This one, 7 of 8.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line. And they're getting to the line a lot in this quarter, guys, and it hasn't been by accident.
He's off on the second.
Yeah, and they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
Mr. Clutch's shot is off. Hornets trail by 18. Miller finds Martin. Here's Salon. Bridges passes the ball. Pulls up. Charlotte no good that time either. San Antonio's gone 3 of 4 with the long-range bombs here in the second quarter. That's tipped. Stolen by Martin. Pass to Salon. Lets the 3 fly. Buries it from 3-point range. Salon's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Here's Mr. Clutch. This game an incredible scoring display for him. Kemp with the bucket.
And they've had assists now in their last 3 baskets.
Charlotte shooting from the field. 44%, not bad. Outside, Ball. And a miss there on the triple. Spurs leading by 17. Kemp screen on Bridges. Butler in the corner.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
The shot will not fall. Good D by Miller. And here's Miller. He'll bring it up for the Hornets. And at home for the next game, it'll be Detroit pulling into town. That game will conclude a 3-game homestand. Pass the ball. Fires the 3. Scores for only the second time tonight. Now 2 for 6 from the field.
Boy, early in his career, LaMelo Ball has let you know I am dangerous from deep. The 3 ball is good.
Here's Mr. Clutch. A minute 20 left now here in the second. In the corner, Sohan with it. 4 on the clock. Pass to Mr. Clutch. To the paint. And the dunk by Sohan.
I'll tell you, that vertical ability he has puts him in select company in NBA power forwards. May not have great size, but boy, he plays bigger than it.
Ball, the pass to Bridges. Back to Ball. Outside for Martin. Beyond the arc. Rebounded by the Spurs. Last time they met was in San Antonio.
And they got the better of this matchup last time with their defensive pressure and the ability to force turnover.
Yeah, I thought the giveaways were a tremendous factor. They were taking some chances on D, jumping in the passing lanes, that sort of thing, and it really paid off for them.
2 open that time. Made it look too easy. Ball's got 5 points now in the quarter.
The basketball IQ is already so impressive. Love seeing LaMelo Ball get crafty in the pick and roll.
The three, and he gets it to go. No problem on the three from Mr. Clutch. There's 10 seconds left to play in the first half. Ball surveying the defense. Bucket is good. Ball's got 11 points.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher. And coach knows it.
Well, the best players, to me, deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it.
And so it's the San Antonio Spurs. Their lead at 15 going into the break. They've excelled in the open court. Their transition game has allowed them to build this healthy lead. And we'll be right back after this.
Thanks for tuning in. Did you miss us? Before we discuss the game at hand, let's first check out the upcoming schedule. Glancing at the upcoming schedule, when you guys played against one another, did you always have your games circled on the calendar?
I mean, not really. I just assumed they would be an easy win for us, Arnie.
Kid, you know, you tripping. You know, I always give your teams the business. I know, except in the finals when you swept us.
I should have known not to ask that question. And turning back to our first half, things going well, extremely well for the Spurs.
They've got a huge lead, largely because they're showing their heart, the will, the determination, particularly on the offensive glass.
Yep, they're playing with some real passion. Love to see it.
And that is it for halftime, folks. It is back to Kevin Harlan and the crew for the second half.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. What can you say, Mr. Clutch? An impressive effort here today.
And we saw just how important he is for this team in the first half. He was getting everyone involved.
His fingerprints were all over this, involving his guys with his passes, finding different ways to take advantage of the defense.
Spurs leading by 15. Ball runs point with Martin out on the wing. Siakam is out there with Brandon Miller. And it's Williams at the center position. So that's the Hornets 5. Here's Mr. Clutch, covered by Siakam. A nice shot by Sohan.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
Well, the Hornets shooting reasonably well, 45%. Siakam outside. Clock at 6. Williams sets a screen for Siakam. A three-pointer off the mark. Siakam's gone just 2 of 6 shooting, 33%. And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, DA?
Thank you, Kevin. Now, Pascal Siakam is nominally a power forward, but his versatility at both ends of the floor allows him to play a number of roles. Siakam says that's where the NBA has been going. It's always positionless basketball, and I feel like I can do anything. And in today's game, Kevin, that means tremendous value for Siakam. Back to you.
Doesn't it? My goodness, David, he is something else. Thank you very much. Siakam kicks to Miller. No good on the three.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
When it comes to players who like having fun, Greg, Jimmy Butler has to be way up there.
Kevin, did you see his media picture for the 23-24 season? He looked like he belonged in an emo band with that hairstyle. Jimmy is definitely one of those guys that likes to troll and have fun.
Well, this is clearly an area that LaMelo Ball takes pride in, the ability to set up his guys.
Here's Mr. Clutch. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. The Spurs have gone 3 of 4 at the free throw line tonight. No good on the free throw. No luck that time either. Hornets trail by 17. Siakam outside. Pass the ball. Back to Siakam. Rebound San Antonio. Sohan's got his 5th rebound right now in the game.
Just not much success when it comes to shooting.
Mr. Clutch, the pass to Sohan. Here's Mr. Clutch. He's got 21. There's the triple. Miller grabs the miss.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
Down low. Williams passes to Martin and finished off by Martin.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
Where was the defense? No help. You can't afford to give up these kinds of buckets.
Here's Wembanyama. He's got 13. Wembanyama, a screen on Martin. Mr. Clutch gets the bucket. Mr. Clutch has got 23.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
I mean, already hot coming into the game. Is it fair to say he's hotter?
Pass to Sohan. Outside Butler. Wembanyama, a screen on Miller. Shots good from Butler.
And the confidence from Butler on display. Doesn't hesitate for a second and just sinks that shot with ease.
Siakam outside. Right side, ball. Wembanyama with the rebound. Wembanyama is to the middle. And Wembanyama throws it down.
And a monster game for Wemby with the matchup issues he creates. I'm not sure anyone in this league can stop him when he's on.
It's Miller on the wing. Siakam outside. From outside, off the mark. San Antonio leading by 19 points. Sohan with the screen. Here's Mr. Clutch. 23 points in the game. Off the left rim and out.
Listen, he can make that shot right there, but I do know they have other options they can go to.
Martin. And closing the shot, even with the foul. Now the 2 free throws. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Spurs?
They bullied the defense here in the paint. Look at all of those buckets inside. Just hard to defend in the paint.
I think the other thing we're seeing tonight is the floor spacing of this team. Boy, they are shooting the cover off the basketball all game.
Free throw good, Martin. The Spurs making a switch here. Random's checked in. And both free throws good for Martin. Spurs leading by 17. Here's Castle. He has yet to score. Pass to Sohan. No good on the triple. Charlotte has gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. Miller kicks to Martin. Left side Williams. It's stolen by Wembanyama. And here we go. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's going to be on Brandon Miller.
Well, you see the quick first step, right, guys? Butler catches the defender out of position, gets himself to the charity stripe.
First trip to the line for him here.
Terrific form at the line throughout last season. 89% on the year.
First free throw is good.
What I love most about Jimmy Butler is
checked in for Charlotte. San Antonio also making some changes. Johnson's checked in for Jeremy Sohan. And it's Mr. Clutch in for Jimmy Butler. When you look at the game of Mark Williams, Doris, what impresses you the most?
Well, probably his size and athleticism. That combination makes him an immediate fit. He understands which shots to take on the offensive end, seems to have a great feel for how to position himself on the defensive end and how to mix it up on the glass.
On the court right now for the Spurs, Johnson and Wembanyama make up the 4 and the 5. And it's Mr. Clutch. Then it's Castle. And it's Branham in at the 1 spot. For 3, Bridges. A rebound by the Spurs.
Well, after hitting 1 triple in the first half, it's been all radio silence since.
Johnson with a screen on Martin. And there's 3 points. The long-range shot is on target for Mr. Clutch.
There you go. That's the stroke we saw in the first half.
Ball kicks to Siakam. Here's the floater. Victor Wembanyama grabs the rebound. Out to the right wing. Here's Branham. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. Wembanyama's got 19 points.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
And here is Ball to the inside. Williams. And Williams throws it down.
LaMelo Ball showing off that facilitation. That is pretty pick-and-roll basketball.
A 3 from Wembanyama. Bridges with the board. Bridges has got 4 rebounds in this game.
Boy, the wheels have definitely fallen off in this quarter. He cannot buy one.
Yeah, and the confidence Bridges plays with, really admirable. This guy knows he has the talent to compete in the NBA.
The first free throw is good. So, Greg, you played the point. In create a player, if you had to pick a different position to play, which would it be?
Ooh, good question, Kevin. Probably small forward, wing. I'd like to be a fearsome finisher who can soar and dunk over everybody.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That one is off. Martin's checked in for Miles Bridges. Second free throw, no good. And so it's Ball who brings the ball up for the Hornets. They've allowed just 7 points here in the fourth quarter.
And more than just a jump shooter, Miller's very good around the rim. A rare quality for a wing these days.
Sohan with the screen. Pass to Castle. Here's Mr. Clutch. Hornets with the rebound. Williams has got 5 rebounds tonight. Now here's Ball. He's covered closely, and it was still over the rim. Offensive basket interference. And timeout is called by Greg Popovich. There was no hesitating. He wants to talk to the team right now. San Antonio leading by 12. Here's Mr. Clutch. He digs the rim with a two-handed slam.
Wow. Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
They're just too slow to react. You can't afford to sleepwalk through possessions. What's going on out there?
Miller, right side. Shot clock at 6. Siakam outside. Rebound by Sohan. Sohan's got 6 rebounds in the game. Here's Wembanyama for 3. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Siakam's got his 5th rebound in this one. Poke loose. Williams sets a screen for Siakam. A three-pointer, no good.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
Wembanyama, a screen on Martin. Mr. Clutch, and he finishes nicely on the layup. Mr. Clutch has got 7 points here in this quarter.
Well, all night he has made an impact at the offensive end. Now he's trying to shut the door.
Martin, the pass to Miller. Pass to Siakam. Another miss by Siakam.
I'll tell you, no matter what he does, he can't find his rhythm, and you get the sense he's starting to press a little bit.
Mr. Clutch gets the bucket.
Well, this guy has been efficient and effective all night. That IQ has been on display.
Outside, Martin. And here's Miller. Outside, Ball. Launches it. Buries the long-range jumper. Ball's got 24 points.
There is just such enthusiasm, such a love for the game with LaMelo. Shot after shot going down.
Here's Mr. Clutch. Sohan with the screen. Here's Mr. Clutch. Great D that time for Martin.
Boy, 9 times out of 10, that's going in. I'm sure he surprised himself with the miss.
Ball with the bucket.
What a finish by LaMelo Ball. Thin frame, but that length at 6'7", he can mix it up now.
Not surprised at all. He's shooting it well and scoring points in bunches.
Outside, Martin. From downtown, that falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. Ball's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. There's 1:38 left in the fourth. Sohan with the ball. Here's Mr. Clutch. Connects again from distance.
His shooting has been something that we rarely see, and he's sustained it all year long.
Well, it's been an incredible journey for him as he moves closer and closer to second on the all-time three-point leaderboard.
And he's already surpassed Curry's mark from 2019. Next up is James Harden's total from that season of 378.
Mr. Clutch's shot is off. Hornets trail by 12.
And so only one team answered the bell tonight, guys. Not a monster blowout by any means, but still a double-digit victory for the Spurs.
They really had it going, guys. Their offense propelled them.
In this case, it was the higher shooting percentage that made the difference and earned them the W.
And these guys have played very well this season, and this win tonight, guys, will push their win column up to 55.
And with this win, it gives them a sweep of the season series, even though it's just a brief two-gamer.
A very solid win indeed. And when you check out the box score, there were some great numbers for Victor Wembanyama.
He did all the dirty work that they needed, clearing out space underneath and securing rebounds.
So a whole new group on the floor now for Charlotte. So San Antonio going with an almost entirely new group here. Johnson, he's checked in for Victor Wembanyama. Barnes comes in for Sohan. Johnson, he's checked in for Jimmy Butler. And it's Pritchard in for Castle. And he drives in. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
First personal foul, third team foul.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
He's off on the first. Good on the second free throw. 26 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Down low. And connects. Slams it in.
Well, boy, Miles Bridges showing you that he's not just a scorer. How about that pass and setup?
The clock now can just run out for the Spurs. Pass to Pritchard. And so it's San Antonio easily taking this one. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent by the time, GA, this one wound down.
And that's what you want to do. Take the crowd out of it by crunch time. Don't give them any chance to lift their team up at the finish.
And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our terrific 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. So long and good night, everyone.
Thanks, Donna. So you guys have been at your best against the top teams in the league. What do you think about that?
Michelle, this team is full of dogs. You know what I mean? And when the lights shine the brightest, that's when we're at our best. So I wouldn't trade this team for any crew.
Given your success against these top teams in the regular season, would it be a disappointment if you failed to win a championship this year?
There's our rain cloud.
It'll only be a disappointment. You know, this group of guys, they got more heart than anybody that I've ever played with, so I'm not too worried about that. Thank you.
Thank you.
Great win tonight, MP.
Way to bring home that W.